channel, baby.
Yeah.
What it do, Half and J family. Welcome back to the channel, baby. It's your boy Half.
And your girl Jay.
And we back
with another reaction
video. All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back.
We about to get into some more reactions, man. Let them know who we're going to react to today.
Okay, this is a new channel called Riveted. The title of the video is Oprah Winfrey Terrified in Court Over Leaked Audio from Diddy's Evil Parties.
Uh-oh. She's terrified about it. I'm sure a lot of people are terrified that Diddy got caught up. You know what I mean? I can't wait till everything starts unraveling, to be honest with you. I swear I can't. I want to see who all will be involved. But anyway, I heard Lil Durk in jail.
I heard that too.
You know what I'm saying? For a conspiracy, for a
I heard that too.
hit or something like that. So it's getting interesting out here, man. But let's get into it. But before we do, everybody else out there who has not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
Yes.
Turn your post notifications on.
Yes.
Like and share this video.
Yes.
And then comment down below, baby. Come and join the squad, man.
Come on.
You did.
Half and J.
Plus, we already kicking off
off
what?
Good
Good
vibes,
vibes, baby.
baby.
Good
Good
vibes. Boom. All right, let's get it.
And this is what I do know for sure. When something this major happens, when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed moment.
Singer Seal Instagrammed this meme, showing Winfrey kissing the disgraced mogul. It reads, when you have been part of the problem for decades, but suddenly they all think you are the solution.
The question now, could past attendees like Ashton Kutcher, Demi Moore, Kelly Osbourne, Justin Bieber, and Usher be potentially questioned by federal investigators?
Were that there are a lot of people in Hollywood who are probably worried about which Diddy parties they were at and what was going on.
Diddy's reign is obviously over, but there's another billionaire that might go down with him. And it's not Jay-Z, but Oprah. There have been rumours for years about how Oprah is not what she seems, and that there's something sinister behind that loving mask. And this watershed moment might just be her end as well. First, let's take a look at why people think Oprah's not all she seems chalked up to be. For one, even apart from any major accusations, she's been alleged to be a bully who isn't quite as nice as she tries to seem. For one, people were angry at her after an interview with the Olsen twins resurfaced, where she was seen acting very invasive and unsympathetic, especially considering they were just teenagers.
Yeah, you know, people are going to write what they want to write. We try not to read the good or the bad because it just kind of comes with the territory. You know, either you're too fat, you're too skinny, and people are just going to write what they
What size are you, by the way?
Size?
Yeah,
I'm really short.
You're not sure?
Girls, and you know.
That's so interesting. That is so interesting. I'm like obsessed with size, and you're like, I really don't know.
Mary Kate did eventually seek treatment for an eating disorder later that year. And we progressed and we've seen just the look on her face, how horrified Mary Kate and her sister Ashley were when they were asked that question, and then for Oprah to laugh about it. It comes off tone deaf now.
There was also Monique, the actress who has accused Tyler Perry and Oprah of blackballing her from the industry. Her claims have been proven true, especially as Perry straight up admitted to having a hand in making sure she didn't get hired. Monique even said Oprah started stealing roles that were offered to her first. But her real problem was when Oprah invited her family on her show without consultation. Monique was only informed of the brother who sexually assaulted her of being present, not her entire estranged family.
Obligation to let Oprah Winfrey know how I really felt. Now I want you to understand something too. See, this is why me and Oprah Winfrey got a problem.
It's still there.
Until that woman says, let me apologize to you publicly, it'll be to the day I leave this earth. Because what you did was malicious, and it was intentional, and it was ugly.
If Oprah was watching this, what would you tell her?
I would say, Oprah Winfrey, you know what you need to do. And stop hiding behind what you call was negative comments, what you call, oh, I don't even deal with things like that. Because what people are beginning to do is see you for who you are.
Let them know what you said.
Well, okay. And she said, if you think I did something wrong, I want to apologize. And what my husband taught me a long time ago, an apology is not something that you think you need to give. If somebody else think you need to give it, it's what you feel. So she came off like Mother Earth that she is. If you think I did something wrong, no, Oprah, it ain't what I think. You did do something wrong. You maliciously, and you had full intentions of having my parents on your show and not saying anything to me. Was that for ratings?
It seemed like she exploited the situation.
Were you just exploiting me? There are some sisters in this business that are bout it. Regina King was there that night. Angela Bassett was there that night.
And then comes the most problematic thing of all, and the part that actually may tie her to Diddy is her connection to Harvey Weinstein. While she was quick to give an Oscar speech and speak up about women facing sexual assault, people pointed out that she had been a frequent collaborator of Weinstein for years and never spoke up. It's hard to believe she never saw anything, and she even avoided directly speaking about him, simply calling it a watershed moment and talking about it from a...
That's not the one who died in prison?
No.
Okay.
Speaking about him, simply calling it a watershed moment and talking about it from a wider perspective rather than specifically calling him out.
And this is what I do know for sure. When something this major happens, when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed moment. And what I do believe is actually happening is that, first of all, it's triggering a lot of unreleased pain, repressed anger, guilt, and suffering that a lot of women have had. I happened to be on set with several actresses the other day, and we were filming some things, and they hadn't slept over a period of 2 or 3 days, and I was like, what is that? I said, oh, you guys are suffering from PTSD.
And when you start talking about it out loud, too.
Everybody has a story. Everybody has a story. And so I think this is a watershed moment. And if we make this just about Harvey Weinstein, then we will have lost this moment. I think this is a moment where no matter what business you work in, there have been women who not only had the disease to please, that's a part of it, but who felt that in order to keep my job, in order to keep my position, in order to keep moving forward, I've got to smile, I've got to look the other way, I've got to pretend he didn't say that, I got to pretend he didn't touch me. I think those days are about to be over.
She talked about how they shouldn't make the issue about Harvey Weinstein in particular, but look at the trouble women face as a whole. People pointed out that it was very convenient for her to bring up women's issues overall at that moment rather than holding her friend accountable. Right. But what do you think?
Do you think that this is the same Oprah Winfrey from The Color Purple?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I do.
I think once she got into that big money, that big fame, that's when I think she actually changed into who she is now. I think the Oprah in The Color Purple, I think that was the normal Oprah because she was overweight still. She, you know what I mean? Like she didn't have her.
I think
her thing.
I
think
that mean? Was the same Oprah.
Okay.
Because I think she harbored so much of her trauma that she don't mind seeing other women go through it because she have that hatred inside of her from whatever happened to her when she was a child. I feel that she doesn't care.
Issues overall at that moment rather than holding her friend accountable. But what do you think? Was she right in how she handled the question, or should she have kept the focus on Weinstein?
You pretend it's okay. You pretend you didn't. No, it isn't. You're right, Jeff. You're absolutely right. But a lot of women have been silenced, and I know being a victim of child sexual abuse, that when you feel like you cannot be heard, and then other people start speaking out, it makes you feel like, oh, now I can speak out too.
Yeah.
So,
You've been speaking about it for
years.
Yeah.
Following her Oscars speech, 2 people actually came out to say what everyone was thinking. Singer Seal pointed out that she had been part of the problem for decades and now wanted to act like a saint.
Me too.
3 days after Oprah publicly supported victims of sexual assault in the wake of numerous allegations against Harvey Weinstein, singer Seal Instagrammed this meme, showing Winfrey kissing the disgraced mogul. It reads, when you have been part of the problem for decades, but suddenly they all think you are the solution.
Please welcome
The 54-year-old who's appeared on Oprah's show captioned his post, "Oh, I forgot, that's right, you'd heard the rumors, but you had no idea he was actually serially assaulting young starry-eyed actresses, my bad." While Weinstein maintains his innocence, Seal hasn't commented further, and Oprah has not responded.
This moment is a really powerful time for everybody to get woke.
Rose McGowan, an actress and one of the first people to speak up about Weinstein, also ripped into Oprah and called her out for abandoning victims of sexual abuse and called her as fake as they come.
So Rose McGowan has put Oprah on blast. Rose recently called out Oprah on Twitter over her past associations with some controversial men. Rose wrote, quote, "From being pals with Harvey Weinstein to abandoning and destroying Russell Simmons' victims, she is about supporting a sick power structure for personal gain. She is as fake as they come." And just to refresh your memory, music producer Russell Simmons has been accused of rape by at least 15 women. Last year, Oprah pulled out of a documentary that's highlighting their stories because she and the filmmakers apparently and destroying Russell Simmons' victims. She is about supporting a sick power structure for personal gain. She is as fake as they come. And just to refresh your memory, music producer Russell Simmons has been accused of rape by at least 15 women. Last year, Oprah pulled out of a documentary that's highlighting their stories because she and the filmmakers apparently did not see eye to eye on that project. And as for her former friendship with Harvey Weinstein, Oprah had said that she did not know about the sexual assault accusations from women, including Rose, only that she had heard he was a bully.
Now, to refresh your memory, Kevin Hart is an old friend of Diddy. He's also very close to both Oprah and Tyler Perry, even once saying that Oprah loves him more than anyone else in the world. It's obvious that all of them probably know each other. Hart was even in the now infamous Usher video, where Diddy said he and the singer fight over Frosted Flakes.
In my opinion, one of the ones that affects me the most is Justin Bieber. Do you have the Kevin Hart one? Which is odd, Pat, because he gets caught saying that he would wake up next to him and then he changes it and says we would fight off over the Frosted Flakes. Even Kevin Hart is uncomfortable because you're admitting that you were sleeping next to a freaking child. And it's like, I'm tired of hearing all these stories and people just laugh about it. We giggle like this is it right here.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close to the bed. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it. You did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting into bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. I should look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. I should.
Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like just back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world.
Yo, what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this with me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid. Listen.
We're having a good time, yo. Usher made it in the... Hey, yo.
Some people are also pointing out how suspicious it is that Kevin Hart closed restaurants days before Diddy's arrests. Right. While some have tried to debunk the theory, it's obvious that there's more to it considering their history.
Hey, Kevin Hart, Why you shutting down all of your restaurants right around the time that Diddy gets busted, Bubba? For those of y'all who don't know, Kevin just shut down all 4 of his vegan restaurants in California after only being open for 2 years. And it's not like they weren't successful. Even Kim Kardashian was tweeting about how amazing his meatless burgers were. Meatless burgers. Good question though, Bubba. Does it have anything to do with this? And also, why the hell are you two so sweaty together? But to be fair, the super thorough fact checkers are saying that this is debunked and it couldn't be it because Kevin closed his restaurants on the 11th and Diddy got arrested on the 16th.
But why would he close them? What's the point of closing them for?
I guess to leave, maybe leave the country. How everybody, a lot of other people are leaving the country.
Kevin closed his restaurants on the 11th and Diddy got arrested on the 16th. Oh, but what's this? Diddy moved back to New York 11 days before the 16th because he knew that he was going to be arrested by federal authorities. And I think it's fair to assume, since him and Kevin are such BFFs together, that he would have let Kevin know exactly what was going on ahead of time.
And then there's the fact that whether Kevin is involved or not, he's certainly aware of the powers at large in Hollywood. He made it clear enough when he warned Kelly Clarkson to not talk too much, as it could get her in trouble.
I was like, and then I don't know if you've had this, but I've had people throw millions of dollars in my face to do something I didn't want to do. And what? Just, you've been on, yeah. Oh, they're in the room.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. That was my way of cueing you. Like, it's open time.
Yeah, you want me to keep talking about it?
By all means, we can keep talking about anything.
But don't do it.
Yeah, no, of course. Alfred.
One thing's for sure, people who used to attend his wild parties are probably worried right now and could be questioned by the feds.
But back to his parties.
I said, everybody, come on over to the house.
While it's not a crime to attend the Diddy event, several of the civil lawsuits allege sex crimes occurred during those wild parties.
I've got a lot I can't tell. Can't tell that one either.
The question now could past attendees like Ashton Kutcher, Demi Moore, Kelly Osbourne, Justin Bieber, and Usher be potentially questioned by federal investigators.
Oh my God. I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
There were very curious things taking place.
Anyone who attended one of Diddy's parties dating back decades should be concerned. So Diddy's rich and powerful friends should make sure they have lawyers on standby as the feds may come knocking.
Over the weekend, all of Usher's posts on Twitter mysteriously disappeared, leading some to speculate it was related to Diddy.
Former federal prosecutor Naima Rahmani has already said that rich and powerful people involved with Diddy are probably talking to their lawyers right now.
I do, and I'm here in Hollywood, and Diddy's parties were notorious and one of the worst kept secrets in Hollywood. If I were one of those rich and famous celebrities and I participated in these sex acts, I would be very concerned. I would be talking to a lawyer. At best, I'm a witness. At worst, I'm a co-defendant. And I thought that the feds were actually thinking about potentially charging others, and that's why it took 6 months to arrest and indict Diddy. But it turns out that wasn't the case. But if you believe a U.S. attorney...
All I know is this, man. This is all I know. It's one thing for your local police department to come serve a search warrant for you because they feel like some legal activities going on at the house or, you know, whatever the case may be, right? They may be mistaken for the house next door. It has happened, right? But what I do know, when the feds come knocking at your door, the FB to the I, trust and believe me, they have been doing some long, extensive investigation.
Yeah.
And they got something on you for sure. For sure. Because the conviction rate of a federal offense is very high.
Mm-hmm.
Very high. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, for all the people out there talking about, oh, I don't think he did it, and this, that, and the third, and woo-to-wah blam.
Who's saying that?
It's a few people. I was talking to a few people in the game who they says that they don't think that he did. They think that it's just all a publicity stunt to get away from the camera stuff that's going on with that and all that kind of stuff.
Like a distraction?
Yeah, distraction to get us off that. You know, but like I said, man, when the feds come knocking at your door, trust and believe me, it's something going on. It's just that simple, man. You know what I mean? And You know, when you got a lot of money like that and a lot of power, I guess you feel like you can get away with things like that. You know what I'm saying? But the well runs dry at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like, people grow up, they get older, they you can't control them no more. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They're not scared of you no more. They got their own lane and own power and own money, and you know what I'm saying?
So what are you talking about?
Like, as far as the Ushers and the Justin Biebers and you know what I'm saying? Like, they say that's why Justin Bieber kind of changed his direction of music because of what happened with him and Diddy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he grew up. He got older now. He's knowledgeable of what's going on. He know that wasn't right.
He's sober.
He's, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he's ashamed of it.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? So what's the best thing to do is get closer to God, ask for forgiveness, and try to turn your life around. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, but like I said, the fans come knocking. Trust and believe me, they coming in.
Well, Oprah Winfrey, she's an outright snake. She's tied to a lot of people who, you know, who are into like this weird lifestyle.
Yeah, but see, she plays her game strategically.
She's the handler.
You know what I'm saying? Like, her hands ain't. She's rumored to have things going on, but her hands are not actually in the pot. You follow what I'm saying?
She
got other people going down.
Yeah.
For the things that she's.
She feel like she's untouchable, but
yeah, she's
gonna come down sooner or later, because just watching that movie, the movie with I can't even think of his name, with the sex trafficking with the children. Oh my goodness. Oh, what's the name of that movie, you guys? I can't even think of the name of it.
But anyway, what about it?
But just the lady in the movie, she was the handler. She was getting the kids, and, you know, that's who Oprah is.
Yeah.
Oprah is that lady. She's a handler.
Yeah.
Thinking about potentially charging others, and that's why it took 6 months to arrest and indict Diddy, but it turns out that wasn't the case. But if you believe U.S. Attorney Damian Williams, and I do, in the reports, there are at least 50 witnesses that the feds have spoken to, and I bet that some of those were participants in the sex act.
Now, he said that a lot of people are looking forward to the rich also having to face some retaliation, rather than going scot-free like they did during the Jeffrey Epstein case.
I think they are, and I think they should. Obviously, very different case, but you know, one of the criticisms of the Jeffrey Epstein investigation is that the rich and famous people that participated in the sex act were never brought to justice. And even Epstein himself got a sweetheart deal, probably because he was very rich and well connected. So, you know, if there are other celebrities, they shouldn't get a free pass merely because of their wealth or their fame. And, you know, I think that the U.S. Attorney's Office going after Diddy, obviously he's going to be their main target. But if there's other people that were participants, they too should be prosecuted.
There's already a long list of people who've been identified as being part of his shenanigans, with the only question left being identifying enablers, victims, and passerbys.
Were that there are a lot of people in Hollywood who are probably worried about which Diddy parties they were at and what was going on. And that's not to say that they were necessarily even involved in any of the things that are alleged by the U.S. Attorney's Office. But if you're at that party and it turns out that that's when he set up one of these freak-off sex parties, or that it was going on in another room and you didn't know about it, there's a good chance that you're going to be called by the U.S. Attorney's Office. And certainly if you were involved, you would get a call, because they're going to want to know everything you want to know and may even want you to be a witness. I just think, you know, we're just starting to scratch the surface of what this case, this case is going to touch and involve. And the feds have said that this remains an open investigation. There could be more charges for Diddy. There could be more charges for other people involved. And usually the way this works is once they find out other people are involved or were witnesses they bring them in and they sort of lean on them, and it's sort of like, you're going to cooperate with us, or there is a possibility that you could face charges. So this is going to be a slow developing a case here, because we're just getting started, and I don't see how this trial begins anytime before next year.
For now, Oprah has managed to stay safe. But how long will this last? With Kevin Hart already thrown into the mix, will we soon see Oprah's reality being exposed once and for all? Let us know what you think in the comments. That's it for now. For more updates, hit the bell icon.
I heard allegedly that Diddy poisoned Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, I heard that too.
You know what I'm saying?
When he was in the hospital, that was a rumor.
Yeah.
Saying he was the reason why Jamie Foxx.
Because Jamie Foxx was recording the parties, and it started years ago when Jamie kind of like first came into the scene as far as on the music thing. Diddy invited him over to the crib and this, that, and the third, and you know what I mean. And Jamie asked, could he record? This was back when the big VHS recording things. He asked Diddy, can he record? You know, for the experience, because he ain't never, you know what I'm saying. That's his first time being, you know what I mean. So Diddy was like, yeah. So he knew that Jamie had a lot of footage of things that was going on at the party, and rumor has it allegedly that Jamie was supposed to, I guess, come out with the tapes or whatever the case may be. I think Jamie even said somewhere down the line when I was watching him on the interview or something, said that he had, I think, had a headache or something like that. He asked somebody for an Advil. Next thing he said he was in the hospital. You know what I mean? So, but you know, it's crazy how I don't know, man. You know, it's just, and again, and this just lets you guys know that these celebrities ain't no different from these normal people that's out here walking around.
They're very
You know
different.
No.
I just have to say they are different
No.
because money and power, when you have money and power, a lot of people will abuse it.
No, I understand that, but their intention would be the same whether they had the money or not. They'll still be doing the same thing. It's just on a bigger scale now because they got the money. You see what I'm saying? It's hidden better because they got the money. You follow what I'm saying?
The connections.
Yeah, and if they didn't have, they'll still be doing the same dirty shit that they're doing.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? They will still be doing that. That's who they are. You follow what I'm saying? But since they got all this money and power now it's hidden. It's you know what I'm saying? Like,
so you could be a whole child molester and gain money and
absolutely 100%.
popularity.
100%. 100%. You see
Just
it every day on TV.
I mean,
the next door
we see
neighbor
it now.
who's going to church every day with the family, doing this, that, and the third, and blue, blah, blam, blam. Either he's a serial killer or like a child molester. It's the normal average Joe. Now imagine that same average Joe that had the money like what Puff Daddy got. It'll be on a bigger scale.
It's so
It'll
scary.
be more children,
It's
more
scary,
this,
right?
more that. You know
It's
what I'm saying? Like,
and that's like,
because now you can promise them things that they never had in their life. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me take you on a private jet out here to Walt Disney World in Florida.
That's so scary.
You know what I'm saying? You on a private jet. You getting all first class everything.
That's scary.
You know what I'm saying? You a 13, 14-year-old kid, 15-year-old kid. You like, what?
Yeah, that's that.
You know what I mean? So, you know, like I say, man, whether they have that money or not, this is who they are. It just, they got the money and the power, so they're able to put it on the bigger scale. They're able to hide it for a longer period of time. But like I said, the well runs dry. Like I always say, and I'm a true believer in this, it takes one person to feel like they're getting mistreated, underpaid, disrespected, or whatever the case may be. And that one person is going to bring down the whole
domino
empire.
effect.
Go bring down the whole empire. It happens every single time, from the mafia to gang banging to celebs going down across the board. It takes that one person because you can't please everybody.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say the well's going to run dry.
It's this
Straight
world,
up.
the world that we live in is
Straight
so crazy. Cat Williams said that all truth, all lies will be revealed this year. And so
him and Dave Chappelle are like the realest ones though, man. Like to me, you know, because Dave Chappelle, like he said, he don't pass up a few deals. You know what I mean? Because they wanted him to sell his soul. You know what I mean? Cat Williams turned down a few deals.
How is Dave Chappelle doing today in these days and times?
I have no idea.
I wonder, has he given in?
I have no idea. I doubt it.
Because
the last show I went to, he was still on his same Dave
When was
Chappelle
this,
stuff.
though?
This was last year.
'Cause
you know what I'm saying? This was last year. You know what I'm
he
saying?
still finds his way around Hollywood. I don't know. I don't know who to trust. I don't trust. I mean, you know, when I was younger, these were people that I looked up to, and just to see how their true colors.
Until I know something different, I'm still rocking with Dave Chappelle. Just that's
that's
until I
you.
hear something else different. So
that's
I'm not going to
fine.
assume and wonder and oh my God, well maybe if so I'm gonna stop talking. No, I'm not gonna do that. So
No, you don't have to.
I know.
I'm just saying. I watched the video and it just made me look at him a little different. I don't have anyone that I like look up to or hold any expectations for, because everyone that when I was younger that I looked up to turned out to be something totally different and fake. I don't look up to anyone like that anymore.
Well, you guys comment down below.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Cut me off. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
All right, y'all comment down below, man. Let us know what y'all think about this one. Like I said, I just can't wait until everything hits the fan, man. I'm truly want to see who all will be involved in this. I really do. I really do. You know, 'cause they saying Jay-Z is next, so you know, I'm very interested. Very interested. But anyway, we can do some shout outs.
Okay. First shout out goes to Robin Bierman. What's up, Robin Bierman?
Robin Bierman, what's going on, man? Shout out to you. Hope you definitely enjoyed that reaction. Comment down below.
Second shout out goes to Glass on the Rocks. What's up, Glass on the Rocks?
Glass on the Rocks, what's going on, man? Shout out to you. Hope you definitely enjoyed that as well. Thank you guys for tuning in like always. We love you guys, man.
Yes.
Make sure you guys keep God first.
Most importantly.
And we will catch you guys in the next reaction video.
Yes.
Peace.
Peace.